Hello, everybody. It is an honor to be here back for the series where I take you behind the scenes of my creative process with the House of Benjy. And I just love to show you kind of what I do, the real parts of me that people don't get to see all the time. So today we've done makeup, we've done music, we've done what's the other thing? I can't remember anymore. We've done a few things, but today what we're going to do is talk about my design side and my graphic design and all the visuals, stuff like that. So basically, what we're going to do is look into um, how I do Photoshop, how I do visuals, and all these kind of things. A lot of you ask about that, and you're probably curious how I always do these crazy like visuals. So I'm going to show you. So on the screen, I'm going to show you that and of course we have a time limit as always on this series. We have a time limit, so I'm going to try to do as much as I can, as quickly as I can in the time that I have. So let's get going, and the clock's right up there. Gotta go, gotta go. All right, let's go. So, as you all probably maybe know by now, is we have the new Love is Love remixes coming out, the Studio 69 MicFreak mixes. I can't wait. There's 3 tracks. They're so good. I love them. There's a lot of surprises coming with them. But what I want to show you is the promo side of things. So for this promo, we have the new cover, which is a remix of the original by the amazing Eddie Bogart, who you guys have seen on my page. He's an amazing painter and artist and just party amazing person. So he made this beautiful painting of me, and that's been on the cover of the original single and also the remixes from last summer, and now the Studio 69 mixes for this year. So we did different color. I did yellow this time, like a neon-y color to match with the painting, and of course we have the Studio 69 mixes and all that. So for the promo, I want to do a lot of visuals for this promo, and I want to do something that speaks to the remixes, which is like Studio 69. So what I'm going to do is I realize that I have some visuals already that I didn't use from last year. So we're going to kind of remix actually visuals that never came out as part of the visuals for the promo series. And again, we're going to keep it consistent. I always like to keep my visuals and branding consistent, so you're getting really a story and it kind of goes through all the visuals for that project. So this is a visual that I did actually last year, which was like supposed to be kind of like me with this background, and it just fades and it's a loop. So it's timed perfectly so that it will just endlessly loop, so that when someone watches it from like Instagram or whatever, it's going to just keep playing again and again. We have a few other ones. We have this one I never released, which was me with these like chain things kind of going around. This one I did release, so maybe some of you recognize this one on my Instagram, where it was a rotating me of me in the morning. There's a few. There's this one I want to redo. It never was released, with the nightlife, which goes with I think the theme of Studio 69, and this of course is Studio 69 with this confetti, very disco party, party, party. So taking that in mind, I did a new shoot, which I actually still the makeup on from earlier today. So the makeup is going to be, well, I'm not going to get to the makeup everything, but yeah, there's different makeup. So this is the shoot actually I just did. So this shoot was essentially inspired, again, Love is Love, but it's for 2022. And I have all these beautiful, beautiful visuals that I love. And what we're going to do is pick our favorites, and we're going to actually have to replace a few of these. So I'm going to start with this one first. Or should I do this one first? Let me see. I'm going to do this one first only because this one I want to... Well, actually, I'll just do this one. I may add a rainbow, just so you know. I'm going to add a rainbow to the background, but I think this one actually is kind of more fun, I think, visually. So I'm going to look for one of the pictures. These are all I did myself, by the way. These are all self-portraits. I'm going to do one of the ones that kind of gives me this same pose so that it's going to be easy to replace. So let's see. I like that, but it's not exactly what it was. I kind of knew that in mind. I was going to do stuff similar to this. Yeah, there we go. One of these two could work. This one is some blur on the left shoulder. I think this is the one. It's cleaner. So in Photoshop, I'm just going to drag it right into Photoshop. Where is it? Oh, goodness. Oh, here. So we're going to drag this right into Photoshop. Oh, sorry. It's a lot easier when I no, I want to do it. I think just because I'm. Yeah, there we go. All right. So it's now in Photoshop, and what we're gonna do is just start here with that. I think that's the shot. I mean, I could keep looking. Those are pretty much the same. No, I think that's fun. I think it's essentially what I was trying to do. We have a lot to work with, you guys, as you can probably see. I think it's a good start. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, so we'll start with just the mask. Well, first I like to do when I do the erase the background, I'm going to actually use a mask to take away the green, and it's actually really easy in Photoshop. So if you go to up in Photoshop, go to auto color. Oops, I like to just do the basics first. Well, actually, yeah. Well, I like to do a backup first. Backup, do a copy, back up that track, that layer, and then I'm gonna do image auto color, image auto contrast, image auto tone. Okay, I just like to get it a little bit more like just auto, and then adjustments, levels, and I'm gonna brighten it a bit and give it some contrast. I think that'll just help it when I do the color, take away the green, it's gonna do some thing. I stupidly promised myself, I said I don't wear any green because I don't want to have any issue with the green screen. Well, of course I have a green on my shirt, so that's, we're going to have to figure that part out. But let's first do select color range, and you see here it like highlights all the green, but there's still some green like that is not highlighted. So what you see in the right hand here, the black and white thing, that's showing you like a heat map of like the variations of the green that's going to be deleted. So you can see like all this white is a lot that's going to be deleted, but there is this kind of like green, grayish area around here that's kind of not perfect. So what I'm going to do is hit shift, click on those areas. And you see how now it's really becoming more white over here. So that's what we're going to do. Yes, the shirt, the green that's getting picked up in the shirt is still coming across, which sucks. But it is what it is. We're not going to be able to really fix that. I don't really mind too much about the other black stuff on the sides because I'm going to actually cut all of that out anyway. So we're good. So I'm going to hit OK. So now you have the lasso, which is like this little ants highlighting all of that. Like I said, the only issue is that it highlighted the green shirt, which I didn't want it to do, but that's all right. I'm not going to care too much about the edges because it's going to be just, I mean, I'm also trying to make stuff quick. I don't have a lot of time to do usually with promo stuff. I'm going to do the best I can. So I'm going to do, one way you could do it is just hit delete. I'm going to just do that. And again, the shirt, what I'm going to do is select the previous layer, background layer, highlight just the shirt. All right, and I'm gonna just, I want to just keep that green part. So I'm gonna do Control C for copy on the background layer. Back to the top layer, hit Control P. So now that should be on there. Okay, I pasted it. Now we're gonna erase the background layer. Great, and you can see all this like pixelated stuff. That's all the background that's now deleted. I always like to do backup, backup, backup every time I do an edit. We're gonna back that up. Now we're going to go back over here now, and I'm literally going to delete the entire backdrop of anything except stuff close to me. So all of this I'm deleting, all of this, delete. Same with over here. I'm just going to delete all of this until it gets to my pink panties, delete. Okay, I can do the same over here. So now you have a really clean slate. As you see, there's literally nothing around me. So at this point, it might be smart for me to open up this file that of me, because I'm going to size it perfectly to match that dimension. So what I'm going to do is look at my file names in this folder for that exact image that was used just for that part. let's see if I could find it. Because I don't even know the name of it, so it may be... Okay, up here it seems that there's some. Come on, there's a time limit here. We know that. Okay, that's kind of cute, but that's not the one I want. Oh, here, no, that's the moon one. Time limit, this one. So this one's called, I guess, image 1350 PNG. Yeah. Or image 13, well, that's the right one I want, but I want the actual PNG of it. 1 second. Didn't I do a PNG of that? See, there's no editing here, people. This is literally... These are all coming in as PSDs. Which is interesting because... they should be a PNG, I would think. Like all of these aren't these PNGs? Yeah, those are PNGs. So where is... I just want... Yeah, that's a PNG. Okay, let's just do the layered version. I mean let's do it by date, assuming that they all were done the same time. Date. Interesting, I don't see it. So we're gonna just work with the PSD one, and I'm hoping that we're gonna find somehow whatever that file was, referencing it, we'll just place, because we're gonna need the same name, because that's what's gonna help us when we replace the, oh, is this the one? I'm hoping, yay, PNG, that's what we want. So now we're gonna open it in Photoshop. I have to admit, I like the newer one better, I have to say. Okay, so now we have this image. I'm actually gonna, new window, drag this with the green shirt that was missing together. Use the drag tool and drag it right onto this layer here. Nice. And then I'm gonna like resize it so it better fits exactly this placement of the other one. So I'm gonna do a little bit higher. The reason it's important is like I didn't want to edit all this if I didn't need to, like the stuff down here, so that saves me actually a lot of time to not have to do that. That's pretty good. It's pretty consistent with the sizing of this one. So we're gonna just place that right here. A little bit space above it. Okay, nice. So we're gonna have to do less editing than I thought. Now we can just edit out this very bottom black little cross thing, and then we could Nice. So see, there we have just me. So we could do a few things. I could edit myself a little bit. So for example, if we want to do any photoshopping, let's do a little bit just so you get a sense of how I work with the Photoshop. So dodge tool, so we go in here. You know, usually with Photoshop, I like to do lighten the eyes a little bit just to like make them pop on the computer. Like this. Add a little gloss always is good. You know, whiten the teeth, why not? With the makeup, you know, shoot the stuff that you do in real life with the makeup, I will redo that in Photoshop. So like if I really had like a dimension, you know, in the makeup, I'll do that. Also stuff like this that gets lost, like the gray earring is really beautiful, but that got lost, so I did that. I also usually do a swipe of the hair. So in this case, I like to do usually the front, and just, get a little bit of shine. The arms, I usually like to make it like I'm kind of wet in terms of like you get that highlight. So I'm gonna do and then just to make that the arms pop. Okay. In terms of like, again, details, I usually will lighten it up. Same with the shirt. Some colors here, you want to make them pop, so I just lighten it. And here, the love is love. This is the green part from that was lost from the green screen. Same. I mean, this picture is actually, the lighting was really good, so there's not much I really need to do. But like here, maybe you lighten up some stuff. I'm not actually going to. I don't think I need it. But, just so you know, that's where you would do all that. And the lightening tool is this right here. The dodge tool is what I use. Okay, you can like lighten it. If you want to show the panty line a little more, I could do that. But again, I kind of like exactly how it was. Okay, yeah, I kind of really, and then under the eyes, what I normally like to do is a little white just to pop again. This is even in real life with makeup, you want to have that area pop a little bit so it makes sense. With the hair, Johnny, my hair guy, did an amazing job this time, so I didn't have to. I mean, he always does an amazing job, but sometimes I'll maybe make the color different if I want it to be more of a certain color. This time I didn't have to, but if I did, I would hit the sponge tool to make it more gray. You can actually see, if you could maybe tell a little bit, I just made it a little bit more, take away any like yellow or anything, just use the gray right away. You can't remove the roots of the hair, but you could definitely do a little bit around. Okay, I love that. I think this is actually a really good start. Then I could do maybe one contrast thing, levels, and do one more time. Yeah, I think that's good. Technically, another thing you could do, if I remember how to do it, I'll do it right now, is you can actually select all the background. So you would select the one area from the background and then do select similar. And that'll pick up all the gray areas. Again, it's going to, the invisible areas. And then I do select inverse. And I think there's a way that I can actually modify border. Now, there's a way you can do like just the edges blurry if you want to like to make it when you do green screen so it looks a little bit more select. I think feather actually is the one. Like 30? Does that look like it's... Oh no, that was just the selection tool, right? Okay. Select. Is it focus area? Again, this has been a while, so I don't know if it's going to work. So, yeah, no. Okay. Time is ticking. We're not here to freeze my computer right now. And now, oh my god, the wheel. Okay, let's wait. Okay, good. Cancel. Yeah, we don't want this. It's taking too long. But wasn't oh yeah, no. Oh, this is the thing I wanted though. Good. So see how this thing has like different attributes? That would make the edge of your line different. But I'm not going to get into it. It looks a little complicated right now. We're going to keep it as is. So what I'm going to do now is save over the exact name. But before I do that, because we don't know what's going to happen, I'm going to make a copy of this first called Arizona, because this is the original name, Arizona. I'm assuming this is the one I went with, actually, now that I think of it, because there's two. Darn. Okay, let's go back to Photoshop with this one. I wonder if this is the right one. Because this one, no, it could be. What I'm going to do, let's just open up the video software. So I'm going to now open up Premiere, which is the program I use to edit any videos. For all my videos that I do, I use Premiere. So that's for any video they want to edit. So Adobe Premiere is a great video editing software. Even the video that you're seeing now on YouTube, that I edited in Adobe Premiere. It's a really, really great tool. I think it's easy to use. I taught myself during the pandemic how to use Premiere. I used this in the video about my performance when I was doing the projector. I used this one. So for this, I'm going to actually have to find where this other thing was saved. And let me just see if it was in here anywhere. I don't remember exactly the name of that. Yeah, sometimes I put it in here. Okay. We're going to have to search for it. New window. Let's first look within Premiere. So I usually do the, I know that my files in Premiere are like 14.0, let's see, Documents, Adobe, Premiere, 14, yeah, that's the one I want. Okay. I did these last, I think it's September is when I saw it. Let's try Fall Square. Let's just see what that is. So you guys are getting a real, this is like my, really what I do. I have to look through all my files that I have and like figure out where are my files, where are my folders. Like this is a real thing. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be, right, look at this, how amazing. So we ended up, this is exactly what I want. We ended up using Arizona Sky Benjy Final. So that's okay. All we're gonna do is now I'm gonna go back here. This is the actual one we wanted. So I'm gonna now drag this onto the other one because I just want to make sure it's exactly what it was. So let's just drag this over here. And same thing. It's actually pretty perfect. Perfectly fit once again. And we're gonna go back here now and call this original or something. Okay. Now we're going to save this as a final, but not the original, because this is now the new original. PNG. Okay. Arizona Final. All right, save. Okay. All right, let's go now. It's saving. Let's just give it a second. Now if we go here, it should update. Yes! Cool. And then we can loop it and you can watch it. Nice. That's pretty cool. And of course, we're going to do the new Love is Love remix. Now, so see what I mean about these, the border here, like it's like a little bit too sharp. Everything else is blurry. So I may go in actually and blur those edges, and I'll do that with the next video because I don't want to waste time right now. But yeah, that's the one thing I would change, just the edges. Looks a little bit too sharp to me. But yeah, it's pretty amazing. Love it. Okay, so let's go now. And I also, like I said, I'm going to do a rainbow in the background. But for now... Oh, not the water one. That's going to be a secret for another time. Yeah, confetti. So confetti was Party Benjy PNG. Okay, so now we got to find that one. So let's go back to... Oh, what I was saying was we need the new remix on it, don't we? So to do that, I'm going to turn away this music, mute it. And somewhere on here, I should have the new Love is Love, so that we can hear that, just because, you know, it's important to have, you know, the right EP on there. So let's, for now, do this one. I mean, this is just, again, this is a test, just so you can hear it. So I'm going to put this on here. Okay. Cool. So you could hear it's kind of getting in there. So I'm going to edit that later again, the audio. Okay, let's do the party boy now. So again, it's Benjy Party Benjy. So we're going to go down here and look up Party Benjy. from this folder. Party Benjy, Party Benjy. Where are you? Where are you, Christmas? This one. So let's put them in Photoshop. Okay. So again, for this one, we're going to find something a little bit similar if we can, so that it matches the kind of vibe. So let's see. Those are cool. So maybe looking away, because I was looking away, right? Let's see if I have any. That was a cool pose. I don't know if I did any like that. Let's see. These were kind of like, well, it's far away. Like that, something like this could work. I think that something like that could work. I'm just going to put it in here for now. And when I put it in, I usually will make it the same size right away, just so that there's no question later. I don't know, actually. I may find a better one. I think I did some tighter shots, so I'm going to wait on that and see if I could find a tighter shot, actually. Those are pretty tight. I always take a bunch of poses. You never know what you're going to use, right? I don't like that the bed's in the way, because that kind of defeats the ease of use of it all. Let's see. That could be kind of fun with the party vibe. Let's see. I mean, that's more believable, I think, as like a confetti party. The hair was perfect with his hair blowing in the original. Alright, let's just put that in there. I don't know if we're going to use it, but since we're here, I might as well put it in. So let's put that one in there. Let's see if we find any more that are more like my hair is blowing or anything. That'd be kind of cool. Not too similar as the other one, I think. I kind of like that, but it's not as strong as the whole face showing. Any more? Let's see. That one could work. I don't like the arm out for this kind of scene. I guess I should. Okay, that one I was thinking of maybe using. But I don't know, I just don't like the arm out like that. I'm thinking these are more for the moon. We'll do the moon shot. Okay, maybe these will be the shot. Oh, there. See, you know, you take a bunch, you never know what you're going to get. Yeah, these are more the vibe. Is it blurry, though? I don't like that I'm pinching my gut. Yeah, no, I don't like that at all. I'm like pinching myself. See, people, you're getting the raw Benjy experience of what I do with my photos. I go through them like this. I don't know why I was grabbing myself like that. It doesn't make sense. Darn, why was I doing that? I mean, I'm not, it's more like I'm making it a point to show it and it doesn't look cute. These are great pictures besides the fact that I'm pinching myself. I like that a lot, but the arm is in the way. Let's see. That's pretty cool, but again, see, that's better with the stomach. I'm not like, I do actually like it. It's not exactly like the original, but it's pretty strong, I think, actually. If I kind of, but I can't have the elbows. Unfortunately, the elbow is cut off. See, this is the stuff. All right, this could be cool if I look away. Okay, because like we're gonna be in glitter, right? Let's look at this again. Like that. Okay, so if I'm doing that, I think this could be cool. Like I'm in like the glow of the confetti. That actually might be better also. It's much more like I'm in this beautiful. Yeah, I think that could work. Maybe better than this. Again, it's not all in the green screen, so it's not worth it. Okay. All right, I think those two, one of those two, and is this any better than this one? Looking up. Actually, I like this a little better. We're gonna just go with this one. I think this one's the strongest because it's like looking, but it's also, I think it still looks nice. All right. So with that in mind, let's play with this one. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna put the others two away and gonna minimize this a little bit. Okay. So we want to make it a similar size that the other one was. I think that's about body proportion wise. I think that's good. Okay. So same exact. Well, first we're gonna make a backup. Auto color, auto contrast, auto tone. I don't like that one actually. I like the one originally. Okay, so let's just levels it, image levels, and do kind of like, yeah, like that. All right, and then what we're gonna do is the select tool. So we're gonna select, what did I say again? Color range. Same thing, you hold shift and these like kind of gray areas. Just want to make sure all that is covered in the best as possible. That's good now. Yeah. And like last time, I think this is like if I did select, modify, smooth. I think that's when you get more of a blur effect. Not sure. I think so actually, yeah. Okay. So we're gonna hide the original and delete. Oh, because it's I have to do this sometimes to hit smart to make the rasterize the smart object so that it actually will delete. So I have to do that first, and then now I can delete. Okay, and then gonna delete like last time. Again, I did it a little different this time because I'm not using the whole image. I'm just doing the part I want. So we're just gonna delete two sides right away. Now I'm wondering if the one of me looking up is better. So this is like a common thread in my life where I'm constantly having to pick between images and be like, okay, is this one stronger or is this one stronger? So the other one I was thinking of was, is this stronger actually? Because I'm looking up the confetti, darn. Okay, let's just quickly do it. You don't know till you try. Is it the right sizing? Let's look. I think it could be a little bigger. Let's see. I think that's kind of the right. Maybe a little bit bigger, but I think that's a good. Okay. Cool. So let's go up. Same thing. auto color. Oh God, no. Just do image adjustments, levels. Kind of pop it more. Yeah, I think that's good. And then I'm going to do a copy of it. And let's rasterize it by using a tool like that. Then we're going to do select, color range. Once again, it looks like everything is good from last time. The settings worked. I'm just going to hit OK. I'm going to do that select thing, focus area. Oh, fuck. Oh. Select, modify smooth. Okay, and now we'll delete. And then I'm going to just take this green part from the original, copy it, paste it. Now erase that one. And we're going to erase the original. Back to the new one. We're going to delete all the parts that we don't need to see right now, except for the tight ones down below. So just going to erase. How's time doing? Okay, we have some time. Alright, same as down here. Delete. Now for this one, it's different than the other one because it's a lot tighter. So what I'm going to do is actually just go around it and cut manually on this one. And the little beads are kind of popping out, but no one's going to look that tight on this, I don't think. So I'm going to just do the best I can. Alright. I think that's okay for now. And then what's this thing? Cut that out. So you see all the black around everything, like that black edge. I think that's something I'll go in later and refine to like make sure that's not there. Maybe I will do it for you all so you can see how I would do it. It's just more tedious. Okay, so this glow thing, just look at the original, make sure the sizing is okay. I think so. So again, now we're gonna do some like just basic you know, color correction stuff and like editing stuff. So we're gonna go to Dodge tool, do a smaller one, and I'm gonna just, again, lighten just the eyes, make them pop more for the computer. Give myself some gloss up here as well. You know, and the points that you would normally want your makeup to highlight, you do the same on Photoshop. Like, for example, this is more of a cheek, so I can do, I'm just lightening right now, but the thing with the Dodge is the smaller it is, the more direct, you know, sharp it'll look. So when I do it like that, it's going to look more, like, see little, very small touches. Oh, we wanted that detail, and we wanted these details already, also to pop, so we'll go over those details. Same with the shirt again. Same with the arms again. 1 second. So yeah, I'm not trying to make it like so photoshopped you don't recognize me. I'm really trying to keep it to the original, but just a little bit sharper. That bracelet my friend Tiffany gave me. Thank you, Tiffany. This one I maybe will lighten that a little bit just to give depth, because it looks like a big, it's like there's no definition down here, but I know there is definition. So that's why I would, in this case, go in a little bit and just hopefully just show that like that's 2 legs. And you know, another trick for your stomach area is if you feel like it looks a little bit wide or whatever from the angle, you could use the burn tool, the opposite of the Dodge, and you could kind of like etch in like a shadow just to give it more dimension. You know what I mean? Or you can like give it, even gives you more definition, even like you work it out or something. So yeah, and I usually with the side profile with my cheekbones, I do a burn on that one cheek, but it looks a little bit much right here, but I think it will still be okay. Just to give a little depth. And then again, if you want to do the sponge tool for the hair, if you want silver hair, I would go back over with that just to give it really perfect silver hair. This basically sucks out the color from any image. So if I did like that, you see it goes black and white. So that's what it's doing. It's just taking out the color. I'll do it over here. So again, let's just see how this looks first before I get into like the fine details if we're gonna go in. Okay, I think that looks nice. So let's just kind of go for it, do a test. So we're gonna go back to here, and we're gonna call this old. I think that's what we did. Original. Party Benjy PNG. Okay. Now we're gonna go back to Photoshop, File, Save As, and Party Benjy. Party Benjy PNG. Okay, save. Okay, so wait for it to save, and then we're gonna go right into Premiere. Let's see if it updated. It did. And to loop it, we're gonna actually highlight this video now. So we're gonna go, oh, it looks pretty cool. Okay, so we're gonna go, this tool lets you kind of have a marker so you can like highlight one part of it and then go back in. So we're gonna highlight just this video. I don't know why, I guess this is part of it. So we're gonna just highlight that whole video. Okay, go back and let's play. Ooh, cool. I like this actually better than the original. The colors match better, I think. How fun, right? And of course, we'll add the Studio 69, how dare I, into this. So, contrary to what I thought, this one doesn't need the outline of the skin, I don't think. You can't even see the outline being green or anything. I think it looks perfect. Actually, I love this like so much more than the original. So we're gonna just keep it as is. That's great. That's really great. Oh, right. I'm very impressed. I'm like, we're getting a head start on this. Like, this may be the easiest video I'm doing for you all. Like, you're really going. And again, it's because I already made these animations. So if I hadn't taken the time to make all this before, obviously it would not be this easy. But maybe I'll show you a little bit how this was made so that those who want to know how to make these kind of animations can do it. Let me plug in my charger because I'm actually apparently running low on my computer. So let me show you a little bit about this now. So these are basically animations. So like this picture of me, for example, if you look over here, this is showing you in the scale. I'm just making the scale change. So I'm starting from like a medium scale and then like uploading the scale tight and then backing it down. So that's why that's doing that. And then this is the background. The background, same thing, but I have it at a different speed. So you get kind of like a different element, like it's 3D. And then these, I think, are the flashes, which I'm just doing opacity on them, right? I think that's what it is. Yeah, these are the flash. It's like a flash Photoshop file of all those lights that are just blinking on and off. And then they flash in and off. And then up here we have an adjustment layer, which has the blur and the gloss on it. Yeah, so that's, again, I love Premiere. I think it's pretty cool. It's only 4 layers, but you get a lot of different effects. So, no, we're not gonna do that one. Let's do, we did that one already last year. I wanna do the moon. The moon. I think the moon is in the other file that we saw. Because this is just these ones. Yay, that one's so fun. Again, I think this one does have a little, it needs a blur. Let's just do it since so you guys can see what the blur looks like. So for the blur, we'll go back to Photoshop. There is an easier way to do this. I know if I select it, let's just try it. If you select, again, select and then select similar. And then select, I think inverse is now going to select the inside of that. And then what I want to do is select, and I'm going to zoom in for this. See the edges. Select, feather. Did that blur it a little bit? I don't know. There's an easier way. I have to do a YouTube. I mean, I think if you YouTube or I mean Google just like how to erase or darn, I wish I didn't right the first time. I'm sorry, you all, but I hope it's okay. We'll fix it. There's a way to do it. If you just search for blurring, the manual way would be to me actually go around the whole entire image with this blur tool, and then just go around the edges like that. But I don't want to do that. I really want to do it the right way with a quick tool. That's how, like literally, that's how you would. I would do it if I didn't know how to do it. See how I blur it? So when you blur it, it's gonna look more real when you bring it into the world. So I may just do that actually, but I'm gonna wait on that. Yeah, see how that's sharper now? Okay, let's do the other one, which is the, so I'm gonna just, I didn't really do anything, but I will save it anyway. Okay, let's now do the other one that has the me and the moon. I think 3 promos is gonna be good for this one. I don't really think we're gonna need more than 3 promos. I think that's already a lot for, you know, the fact that this isn't even, yeah, I just think it's fine. I think Water Square was the other one. Let's see. It's opening up. While we wait, I'm going to open up this one again and look for the moon. What's it called? Nighttime is that. So I think it's probably going to be called Nighttime Benjy. I think that's the one we want. So let's see if Premiere opened. Okay. Chains. Yeah, we got Nighttime Moon. Why is it not loading? There we go. Okay. Oh, I forgot to charge this. How's time going? Okay, we're going good actually. Let's just keep this going. Okay. For this one, it's going to be called Nighttime Clouds PNG. No, Nighttime Benjy. Let's make sure that's what it's called. Nighttime Moonshine, Nighttime Benjy. Yes. So this one I'm kind of posed like I'm leaning on the moon. I don't know if I did that. I definitely didn't because I was not thinking right. I love when I'm not thinking right. So we're gonna just find something similar because I did it wrong. So let's see if there's anything that's like me like standing. So probably these far away shots are gonna be our shots. Which are kind of funny. I'm like kneeling and then randomly. And then like by the third image, I kind of know the other ones what I did. So I want to find something different. You don't want all your poses to be the same exact pose. So that's kind of cool with the moon, but it's again when I'm grabbing myself. Yeah, I think one of these could be cool. Like I'm looking down the city. Actually, that could be really cool. And then who cares if I'm leaning on the moon or not? It's just like I'm looking at the city. That's actually, I think, a pretty cool idea. Let's open this in Photoshop. And I'm actually going to also let's see. Open the visual again and just remind myself what's going to happen in this visual. Yeah, so the clouds look, yeah, I think that'd be kind of really cool if I'm just like looking down on the city. All right, let us do this. Okay, let's do this one. Yeah, I think this is going to be pretty awesome of me just like looking down to the city of like Studio 69. There's a place called Studio City, you know, so when it's not that abstract to have a place called Studio 69. Okay. I think that's about the same dimensions, I would say. Okay, let's start there. Let's just see if there's any other ones of me standing that would be strong. My face is blurry. That's kind of cool, but I like this pose, but is it blurry anywhere? Face is a little blurry. I mean, I like when I'm looking at the camera, but it's like a repeat. I've already done it already. But it could be kind of cool me walking out of the city with like, you know what I mean? Let's put it in. Because this looks like I'm actually walking catwalk. Let's just see how we feel about it. Not really sure, to be honest with you. The reason I'm not sure about it is because this one I'm look like I'm actually walking, which is awesome and could be good for a photo. But for this visual, it's like I'm looking and standing still, and this feels like I'm in action. So I may actually not use it. I like this feels like I'm actually looking at the city below me and I'm just kind of standing there. These are more like walking, which I could use for another shoot, and a lot of them are really cool. I like a lot of these actually, but that one I am standing. These are great for another kind of shoot, but for something where I'm looking, that's also cool, but I feel like I'm going to use this for another visual with the cover in the background maybe. So I'm going to look, is there anyone else of me looking down? Okay, looking down, let's see. My face here is sharper, which is great because I can superimpose it if I like that face better. These are great. I love these, but again, not really what we want for this. I'm gonna say these are the really strongest. I like the one of me looking down. I like this face of me looking down is sharper. Where are you? Sharp. There we go. I like this face, but like that body. So this will be a cool experience, and then we're gonna be almost done. So we're gonna really try to hurry this up because we don't want to leave us in trouble. So about 15 minutes left. So yeah, let's quickly do this first. So again, we're not going to use, right, we're using this one, not that one. I'm going to just delete that actually. Okay, background, check, because we know the background's going to disappear. Image, auto color. Let's hurry this up. Of course, every time with this series, I'm like running out of time. Levels. Okay, come on. That's pretty good. Okay. I'm going to delete the other one and use this one as the background. Okay. Flatten. Select. Color range. That looks really good already. I don't think I'm going to need the background again. I mean, I don't think I'm going to need the edges on this one because it's a dark background. I think it's going to be fine. So we're going to just delete it. And like I did last time, again, highlight, go back to the original and get the shirt. So at least that part is okay. Paste it. And now we're going to at least eliminate the background. Now let's delete all the beautiful edges. Because we don't need the edges. The only thing on this one that's a little bit tricky is this part right here, which we're going to or again, manually go in here and cut that out. I'm excited about what this one's going to look like. I feel like the visual could be really interesting with me looking on the city like that. Okay. Let's take away the original. And again, I like it really, I don't know if we need the sharpness, but I do have that sharpness from this level, from this visual. If we want it to be extra sharp, let's just see if it'll even work. Okay, so this is the one that the face is actually the sharpest. It's getting a little slow. You know, when it's this slow, I usually kind of give up. I don't know if we need it. I'm going to say no for right now. We may not need it. Okay, so let's just stick to this for right now and like make it look pretty. So let's do again our dodge tool and brighten this stuff up. Brighten up even though the face, I may not use this one, I'm still going to just in case, I'm going to make it like as if it were the right one. The hair, we're going to, so this one you can see more because it was darker. You can really see, you know, get that glow in there. Under the eye. Anything with the, yeah, the arms, we want to do that. A little bit less, so too thick, I think. So you see how even just like little points here and there make the arm look like it has definition, which is cool. Same right here, it's a little definition. Brighten the shirt a little bit. This one definitely I want to make the legs sharp, have more dimensions. So for that, kind of make it a little bit wider, and we're going to just go over it like that. Look at the underwear in there. I think this one would work because it's a thicker space that you can get away with like highlighting more of it. Okay, I think that's okay. And then again, definition for the abs area, just darkening the area is going to make it look like you have a little bit more definition in there. I think that looks nice. And even on the edge of the arm. Okay, and the edge here. Here. Okay, let's go with this for right now. And then you can do the cheeks as well. Running out of time, running out of time. Okay, let's just see how this is going to look. I'm really, really, really curious. So this one's called, let's go back here. Nighttime Benjy Original. Let's call this Nighttime Benjy. I'm excited to see this. For once, we're gonna maybe like end on time. Nighttime Benjy. Premiere, let's see. Oh, because it's, so this happens when it doesn't see the media, so that's because it's still saving. Wait for it. Come on, pop back in, pop back in. Oh, I hate when it does that. Why aren't you referencing it? Oh, hey, I should have waited till it's saved. 1 second. Yeah, it worked. Just gotta wait for it to update here. Darn. Okay. 1 second. We have to locate it. It's going really slow here. Of course, I spoke too soon. I'm like, oh, no problems. And then this happens. It's because it's referencing that file and didn't know that that file clip. I could just close this and come back in. I may just do that. I don't have time to be waiting. No, don't save. So if we reopen that file, a second. Yeah, reopen the water square. Let's wait for it. I hope this one, I really want to see this one. I think it's going to look cool with like me looking at the city. But yeah, like we said, we always have a clock running. We're running out of time. This is all for the Love is Love Studio 69 mixes, which is going to be out June 10th. DJ MicFreak, amazing remixes. So I can't wait for you guys to hear it. And it may be out by the time you see this, so you can go check it out. We're going to open this back up. Hopefully the file now will be loaded because it now is in the folder, so it's going to reference the right file. This is all references, so just so people know, like it's referencing a file because it's a file I already created. You know, if I started from scratch, you wouldn't have this issue. But because it's replacing an image that I did, that's why. Okay, loading, come on. It's a little bit slow now. We're going to have to definitely... Also, my computer. Ooh! Ooh, 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 ooh. Let's play this. If it's not too slow. Okay, go back. Interesting. So this one's something that we could do. I think shorten my head and darken me a bit so it looks like I'm at nighttime. It looks like I'm in daylight, which I am when the photo was taken. And that's also something with the first one we did, how I didn't match the coloring of the background. So that's something I could adjust, would be like the coloring as well. But I think for this one, let's just do that right now. So like always, make another copy of it. Now what we're going to do is image, adjustments, hue, saturation, lightness, a little bit darker. I like that. Yeah. This one I could open their background file so I know exactly what I'm working with, but I know it's night, so I'm gonna make the background black just for the purposes of me testing out the color. Okay, make it black. Okay, yeah, and then now I can play with this a little bit more. And also I have to fix the green of that t-shirt below it. Okay. Let's see. Levels, I want it to be darker because we're at night now. Let's do back to hue saturation. I think that could work. Now let's just do the shirt. And we're going to see if this looks a little bit better by doing it. Oh wait, I didn't want to do that. I want to do the lightness darker. There we go. Okay. Let's try this. Let's save this now as... Ooh, no, not numbers. Okay. Sorry. This other program's trying to open. Time is running out. Come on, please. I want to show you guys before it... Now we got to go back and rename the file again. It's a little annoying. So now we can't have two of the same name. I'm going to say old. Oh god. Okay, come on, hurry, hurry, hurry. Okay, old 2. Alright, and now let's go here. File, save as Nighttime Benjy. Let's do this. Okay, let's let it load this time first and save, so that we don't have that issue of it not referencing the right file. Okay, I think we're good. Now let's go back to here. Yeah, okay, it updated. See, it's darker now. Let's look at it again. Yeah, that's a lot better. I don't know, I think it's pretty cool. Let me move my head down a little bit. Maybe that was part of it. The original one was a little bit stronger, I think, because my face was showing. So that is something I'm noticing. I don't think this one is as strong, but we're gonna do what we gotta do anyway. We have 5 minutes. Let's move my head down a little bit. Yeah, I think that'll help. And then I think now we just gotta delete all this top part because we didn't delete that the first time. So now we go to each layer quickly. Oh, just that one. Okay, let's do it one more time. And I'm just gonna delete Nighttime Benjy altogether right now so that it doesn't have any issues. Okay, and now let's save it as Nighttime Benjy. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Nighttime Benjy PNG. Oh my god, time is running out. I want to just show you all, and then I think we're good for the night. So again, this course today, this little behind the scenes. Yeah, now I'm lower. Let's see if this is better. I think it's cool. It's different. I don't love it, but I think it's still cool. The moon now is a little bit, I don't know. You guys like the moon? If I took the moon away, let's see. Oh. Yeah, I may take away the moon, but I have to move away all the glowing moons, these things. Yeah, I think it's more powerful. Definitely more powerful. Okay, everyone, I just want to thank you today. I really had the best time in terms of just getting to really show you really what goes into like my creative process of design. You know, I really don't always show everyone because it's just a lot of work to show you all the step by step. But as you see, it's a lot. Once you know what you're doing, it's not that bad. Let me save this file. I think one more thing I noticed, I'm going to fix the star right here because there's a missing stars because I had the moon there originally, so the left-hand side has a missing gap of stars, so I have to fix that. But yeah, no, I really want to thank you all. This is really what goes into my creative, all my photos you see, I always edit this way in terms of like, I have to go through the photos, pick my favorite, then edit them. I don't do it as you saw. I kind of do very light edits, but that's because I don't want anything to look too overly photoshopped. I like to keep the original, but it is definitely, there is Photoshop there. So I just keep that in mind with all you people looking at social media and you're like, oh, I'm not that pretty, I'm not that perfect, I'm not this, I'm not that. It's like everybody photoshops, everyone edits, that uses filters. Nothing is exactly, unless they say no filter. And even then, it's about the angle. The angle is important. How you use angles can manipulate your whole face and your body. And the pose is a huge thing about manipulating again. So just, it shows you that there's more to a picture than meets the eye. And I'm, of course, excited for the Love is Love Studio 69 remixes, which you're going to hear the song. I'm going to add the song to here as well. And I'm just so excited for you guys to hear it. It's a really powerful remix with MicFreak, who was on the original remixes album. So if you haven't heard Love is Love, the remixes or the original, definitely hear that as well. There's also, you know, DJ Strobe and DJ David Michael, and like there's so DJ Twisted D. There's incredible DJs on the original. So we're running out of time. Again, thank you all for being with me. If there's other videos you want to see me do of my creative process, please put in the comments below. Like, do you want to see me with making clothes? Do you want to see me, you know, making anything? Just let me know what you want to see me do to see behind the scenes House of Benjy and this time that I can do it in, so you can see. But otherwise, I wish you all an amazing, you know, Pride season. It's time for Pride, time to celebrate who you are, your individuality. And again, love is love. Why can't you see? Why can't you see? Okay, we're signing off. 12, 11, 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Thank you, everybody. Love you.